the SS Blue Bonnet. I'm videoing you.
I'm ready.
It's a video, so go ahead.
We're ready. Rock and roll. Patriotic social distancing.
We're all ready to roll, folks.
Yep, just waiting to park the trucks and get rolling.
And we'll be on the river in a few minutes. And it's still overcast. Armada, you're on video.
Hey, that's great. We made it. We're on the river on a really interesting September day. Or yesterday was 101. Today, they say it's going to be 76 is going to be our high.
That's right.
So are we missing anybody? Okay, cool.
That's the San Juan Inn up on top of the hill where we all stayed last night. And there's the Armada down the road. This is our first stop of the day. I am freezing. I am wet. Feels like winter. Feels like winter. I am soaking wet. And it's cold. So the adventure has begun.
It was like an open bow, you know, almost like a canoe type thing, only open kayak.
The wind has died down. It was really blowing hard. It actually got the boat to stop. You can see how fast the current is just by looking at the shoreline. Yeah, it's peaceful. But I hear a jet. Oh, there it is, way up in the sky. I can see the jet. Wow. Setting up the kitchen. Yes. So here's my chair that I brought. Turns out I thought I had a real chair. It's a kid's chair for camping. And this is all I had to sit on for the entire 6 days. So this shows you how prepared I was for this adventure. It brought everybody to a good chuckle. This is a video. Hey, look at that. Oh, okay. Look at that meal. Look at that meal. Spaghetti.
Oh, the best. That's the best spaghetti I ever had.
The best spaghetti he's ever had.
Spaghetti without garlic.
Oh, there's the garlic bread.
That's a good thing.
Oh, look at that. Boy, you've got it. Wow. Tony. Hey, there's Tony. Camp Verde's Tony. Oh, there's Richard. He's the
CVT.
Oh, I thought everybody.
He's the Verde Valley's.
I'm sorry. Cook should wait.
It's now Dick Linch.
You bet.
There's Mark.
El Jefe.
Mr. Mark. And
Cheapo.
Head guide.
Yes. And he says, okay, phone. There's the
Wash,
three sink
rinse,
wash.
sanitize.
And then hang your.
And then let them dry.
Setting up tricks for them where they got to take a stick and then put it through a little hole and then move it, and the food drops down in. And,
They get it every time.
yeah, they can figure shit out. There's a word for that.
Good at it. They were just in Nashville, and Nashville belonged to them. Nobody's there.
Yeah.
They stayed in a great place, and they did absolutely everything. They went to all these. They did vintage stuff. They did historic stuff. They did avant-garde. They couldn't find music. They went to the Opry, the Grand Ole Opry, and toured it. They just did everything.
It is a lot of pressure. It really is. Unnecessary pressure. Blessing of the unpressured camp. That's what we'll call it. We'll call it no pressure.
About ready to roll. Day two. Ready to roll in just a few. This is where we're going to camp for the second night. It is freezing. If the camera looks like it's shaking, that's because my hands are shaking. It's been cold and wet all day. But in a second, I'll catch some video of a guy going over the waterfall. The 8 intrepid explorers of Utah in a rainstorm
San Juanians.
and a bonfire.
The ancient tribe of the San Juanians.
And I'm sure we're breaking some rules, but
No, we're not.
we're not.
No,
Don't bring that up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's not on video.
We stopped at all stop signs. You got a blinker?
This is an extreme. I've called a medical emergency. However, every action we have to do.
He's standing downwind from fire. So
And we all made it down those rapids to get here. So, this is my sleeping place for the night. After it's been raining all day, it's pretty well stopped raining. All of my clothes, everything got wet from waterfalls like that. But I've been drying my clothes out over on the bonfire. Thursday morning. Yes, that's where I slept. And last night I actually was able to sleep well as I listened to the sound of this rapid, which was actually pretty scary coming down, but I didn't tip over or anything. And this is looking through the canyon that we're in, down to the encampment. As you can see, we're getting a little bit of sunlight, and that is, there we go, Thursday morning. Hey, good show, good show. Here's the encampment put up to stay out of the rain, since it rained most of the evening last night. We had a big bonfire going. Dinner time. Day 3.
Mice will just run right over you. They'll walk on you.
And people are setting up their sleeping arrangements, tucked away in these wooded areas. Everything's sandy. It's going to be a nice night. And blue sky, no rain. And there's the sun going down. That'll be the direction we go tomorrow morning. So this is what my boat looks like before the day starts. Clothes, food, tents, you name it. So here we are getting ready for day 2, right?
3.
Day 3, yeah, see? I can't even keep track of time.
That's the point of this whole expedition.
This is a 6-day trip, 60 miles on the San Juan River in southern New York.
Now there's that one up there. Looks the pointy one. That looks like that's about to fall.
Eventually they all fall. Look at this canyon. Those walls are straight up. Here we are after the rapids, stopping for lunch as everybody is wet, soaked, but we're enjoying a little bit of sunlight in these beautiful red rock canyons. I mean, sandstone canyons. As you can see, the cliffs are probably about 1,000 feet up to 800 feet maybe. Not the Grand Canyon, but almost. So here I am by myself in between 2 groups to show you how peaceful it is. In a little bit, we're going to get to some pretty wild rapids, so I have a certain degree of apprehension. That's sort of normal for me, but let's see how it works. Beautiful country. This is called Government Rapids or Government Falls. This is the most wicked of all the rapids on this entire trip. Here we stopped to survey the situation and see if we can't figure out what's the best route to avoid any of these big rocks. So I think we're going to stay here and let one guy go first, and we'll get some video of him. Gentleman coming up right here. He's going to go first.
this is the path I'm going to take. Right there.
setting up camp for the night and telling tales of survival of the rapids.
Look how massive that rock is sticking out. There goes Harry. Here we are back in the canyon near our last sleeping place along the edge of the river. And this canyon is really dramatic. A horseshoe to the left. Can you imagine the millions of years it took to carve this thing? Wow. Wow.
Of what?
Of what?
Videos.
Yeah. Well, just tell us about your experience. Why'd you do this?
Do what?
Show up and join 7 other people on a river in the middle of Utah.
Because this is beautiful and it beats work. I'm telling you, but this is gorgeous. I got to get away so I don't go crazy.
So I don't snap on people in canoes that start yelling at us.
Yeah, okay.
Excuse me, you did. You started to.
Damn it.
I said, ignore the man behind the curtain.
Hey, Tony,
Yes, sir.
what have you gotten out of doing this?
Fellowship and magnificent river, and some clowns.
Okay.
How are you?
Myself?
Yeah.
I've gained some fantastic friends, and I've experienced something that I think everybody should experience. It's on a level of awesomeness I've never seen in my life on this level. Yeah.
It's beautiful country.
Good people, good times.
And this is.
I realized fucking how old I am and how out of shape I am, and how I love doing this stuff, and it keeps you. It's great to stay in great shape. It's fun, and to be with cool people under great river conditions, great camps, great food.
It was great, and great food. As you can see, this is a real gourmet experience. So there we go. All of us. Oh, there's Mark. Without Mark, how would the game work? Huh?
It wouldn't.
No, you need Mark because he does all the details.
Well, it's great to have an ice test where you get 5 days in, you still have a lot of ice, so you can make a good margarita.
That works. And he gave me one. There we go.
What I do? Oh, there it is.
Getting ready to take off. We have about 6 miles, 5 miles to the takeout point. Load up trucks, 2.5 hour drive back to Mexican Hat, unload, stay the night, get up in the morning, and head back towards Sedona and the Verde Valley.